Hello and welcome to Learn with Hema's class. My dear students, today I shall take up a poem of grade 9th, Unit 3, 3.1, Silver, written by Walter de la Mare. I shall be discussing the warming up exercise. Along with it, line by line explanation of the poem shall be there. I shall also discuss the poetic devices or the literary devices if you speak. The workshop question and answers as well as the margin question and answers you shall find in the link given in the description box. Before going ahead, one small thing which I always ask you, that is to hit the like button of the video, as well as if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and please do share it with your friends. So let's start Silver written by Walter de la Mare. It's the warming up exercise. Now here you can find category and names. This is a table. This is the first question where you have to give some related names. This category we can see over here. Instead of reading the entire question, we can directly start. So category is metals and names. So in metals we have given 4 names: steel, copper, silver and gold. Another one, trees, is there, and in trees there are 4 names given: neem, banyan, gulmohar, ashoka. So let's write some names of flowers. Flowers, any flowers which you would love to write the names, such as rose, lily, mogra, jasmine, lotus, sunflower, whichever flower you wish. Stars or galaxies if we write. So galaxies may we can write Milky Way. Sun is a star you can write, or Andromeda. Sirius is a star, right? Sirius, which you always see in your books. Trees are already given. Seasons, if we talk about seasons, we have summer, winter, spring, autumn. We can write these 4 seasons. Now the lines of the poem, one of the poem is given, the lines, and we have to fill in the blanks to make it a complete poem. So if we fill in the blanks, just we can see. Soon after dawn rises the sun. It wakes and enlivens everyone. It scares away the long dark night. The shining stars go out of sight. From tree to tree birds flit and squeak, searching for food with a sharp beak. The buds that open now show their face. As flowers they dance with beauty and grace. The hill slope wears a grassy green look. The curved sparkling river it gold brook. The cock then cows to give a loud call. Come on, wake up, folks, one and all. I then wake up, good morning to say. Let's all look forward to a golden day. So this is all about the poem. We have made it. It was very easy. Now the poem Silver. So line by line I shall explain you. You can see in the picture over here itself that it's a night, dark night, where you can see all the stars are there and the moon is shining brightly over here. And all the houses are dark, but you can see only the windows, right, from the houses. So let us learn. Let us start. So the entire poem is personification. First of all, I shall tell you something little about silver. So what is silver actually? This English poet Walter de la Mare, in his sonnet, so this poem is a sonnet actually. Sonnet means you will have 14 lines. There are 14 lines in couplets, 2 couplets each. So 2 lines are there, double rhymes are there. 2 lines each stanza will have, and there are 7 stanzas. So in all 14 lines are there. So this poem in his sonnet of 7 double rhymes. 7 double rhymes, see each line you can see. Moon shone, right? Then sees trees. Catch thatch. Log dog. Peep sleep. By eye. And down we have gleam stream. So these are your double rhymes. That is why they are called as double rhymes. 7 double rhymes. They personify the moon. These lines actually personify the moon, which turns everything into silver color. You can see the entire city, the entire country where it is turned into silver color. Whether it be living or non-living thing, everything on the earth turns silvery in the night when everything around is still, motionless, noiseless, and dark. That means when nothing is moving, all are sleeping. At that time, the silvery color spreads over all. And who spreads this silvery color? The moon. The moonlight describes the beauty of the dark night, and this moonlight is actually describing the beauty of the dark night. So, let's start with the lines. Slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. Slowly, silently. That means the moon, see, the moon rises slowly and silently without making noise because it's the night time. Now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. So the moon is walking through the night in her silver shoon. Shoon means shoes, the pair of shoes. So this line, walks the night in her silver shoon. This night is personification. Here the moon is said to be walking wearing shoes, which humans do. So the first line, slowly, silently, now the moon. This line you can take it as alliteration because slowly and silently, SS, the letter S, the sound of S is repeated pleasingly. Walks the night in her silver shoon. Okay, the figures of speech, that is the poetic devices, I shall explain you at the end of the poem explanation. So first I shall go ahead. So here it just says that slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. That is, the moon have risen now, and slowly and silently it is rising above in the sky. That is, it walks. It is said to walk. This way and that she peers and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. This way and that. That means the moon. Why the moon is said to be she over here? Normally moon is a, we normally call moon as a masculine gender, but here the poet have given it a feminine gender. Why it is saying she? Because a girl, a woman have this particular thing that the woman always observes things carefully. Observing activity has been done by women since ancient times, since the Stone Age man, when the farming activity had begun. So from that time onwards, the women, they normally observe things around them. So that is why it is said, she peers. Here it is said, na, peers. Peers means looks around here and there, everywhere, this way and that way. And that is why the moon has been given a feminine gender over here in this poem. This way and that she peers and sees. So she peers, she looks around and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. That means the trees which have now become silvery due to her shine, and also the fruits which are there on the tree have also become silvery. So this way and that she peers and sees. So everywhere she peers out, the moon peers, and wherever she finds place, she puts her light on them. Silvery light. So silver fruit upon silver trees. That is, even the trees and fruits have become silvery. The moonlight have spread on them also. One by one the casements catch. Casements means windows. One by one the casements catch her beams beneath the silvery thatch. So the poet over here tries to say that the rays of the moon which comes, the rays of the moon, the rays of light of the moon which comes from the moon, it one by one falls on the windows, right? Starting from one window, then it stretches on to other, then it moves ahead. So one by one the casements catch her beams beneath the silvery thatch. So you can see her beams. Her beams means moon's ray of light, moon's light beneath the silvery thatch. Why thatch? Thatch is a roof of grass. You can say thatch is a roof made of grasses or leaves. So her beams beneath the silvery thatch. You can find her rays, the rays of light of the moon are reaching even beneath the silvery thatch. That means below the roof also it is spreading. The roof has become silvery, right? That is why it is said silvery thatch. Because on the top everywhere the moonlight has spread. Now below that thatch also the moonlight has spread. Couched in his kennel like a log, with paws of silver sleeps the dog. Now the poet over here says, couched in his kennel. Kennel is the home of a dog, where the dog lives, right? like a log. When we see the dog, when the dog sleeps, it stretches its front paws and back paws in a long manner, in the length manner, and thereby it looks like a log. वो पूरी तरह से अपने आप को डॉग जो है स्ट्रेच कर लेता है आगे और पीछे, तो इसकी वजह से वो लंबा दिखाई देता है, और लंबा यानी एक लॉग, वुडन लॉग की तरह दिखाई देता है. काउच्ड इन हिज कैनल लाइक अ लॉग, तो वो उसमें एकदम लॉग के तरह दिखाई देता है, कैनल के अंदर आधा अंदर आधा बाहर. विथ पॉज ऑफ सिल्वर स्लीप्स द डॉग, और उसके जो पॉज बाहर दिख रहे हैं, द पॉज विच आर लुक्ड आउटसाइड, विच वी कैन सी आउटसाइड द कैनल, they are also now become silvery because the silver shine have fallen them also, and there sleeps the dog. Silver sleeps the dog with paws of silver. Now the dog's paws are looking silver. Why? Because the moon's light have reached there also. From their shadowy coat the white breasts peep, of doves in silver feathered sleep. Now the poet over tries to say that from their shadowy coat, so coat over here means birds shelter. The birds are made of feathers, na? They have feather wings, so their shelter where they live, so they do not have a particular house. These birds, they even if they have a house, it's a nest is open up from the above. So what they do, the birds when they sleep, they actually flap their wings on their head. They cover their head from their wings, so that is why it is said coat, shadowy coat. Why? Because wings will, of course, wings will make a shadow on their head, and it has become a coat. The white breasts peep, of doves. Now which birds the poet is mentioning over here? Doves. Doves are the white birds, and from their shadowy coat the white breasts peep. That means the birds have actually lifted their feathers and covered their head, and because of that their breasts are being seen. Their breasts are open, and they are seen. The white breasts peep, that means the breasts are seen from their shadowy coat, and they have also become silver feathered sleep. They are also sleeping, and their feathers have become silver. A harvest mouse goes scampering by, with silver claws and silver eyes. You can see a harvest mouse. Mouse, we all know what is a mouse. Okay, rat you can say. A harvest mouse is always in look for grains, crops. So a harvest mouse goes scampering by. You can only find mouse moving around in the night on the earth, and bats are there flying upside down on the shelter roofs of the caves and all. These two animals are awakened throughout the night. So you can see a harvest mouse goes scampering by. Scampering is moving quickly, taking quick steps, running here and there and hiding. So that harvest mouse also, when it goes scampering by, for a little time it comes in front of the moon's light, and then it also becomes silver claws. Its claws turns silvery, and silver eye. The moon's light even reaches its eyes also. Therefore nothing is left out from the moon's light. Everything is covered. Whatever is seen on the earth is covered by the moon's silvery light. And moveless fish in the water gleam. Moveless means motionless, which have no motion. And moveless fish in the water gleam. That means the fishes are also sleeping, and they are still in the water, and they are shining due to the moon's rays. By silver reeds in a silver stream. So the reeds are also silvery, and stream also looks silvery. So everything, reeds, stream, water, fish, everything, on everything the moon's light spreads its silvery. Moon blesses the entire earth with silvery light or silver color, and the entire earth turns into silver. And that is why the poet have personified this poem, personified the moon, which says, the poet says that the moon has made everything silvery around. So these are the beautiful effects of moonlight on a countryside. We can see these beautiful effects on a countryside when you can see the open sky. And very beautiful poem this has been made. Now we shall go forward with the poetic devices. So let's go through the poetic devices. So first of all, if we check out with the rhyming scheme of the poem, you can see rhyming scheme. Now moon, shone, both are rhyming words. So we can take A for them. Sees, trees. So sees B, trees B. Seas and trees rhyme with each other. So B, B we can take. So A, B, B is the rhyming scheme throughout, you can say, because catch, thatch. A, log, dog. B, B. Again peep, sleep. A, buy, I. B, B. Like that. So we can say the entire scheme of the poem is A, B, B. And the figure of speech we can see, as I said, walks the knight in her silver shoon. So walks the knight in her silver shoon says, this is personification. Why? Because the moon is given the human quality of walking wearing shoes. Then next you can say, silver fruit upon silver trees. Here you can find repetition. Repetition, here the word silver is repeated for greater poetic effect. Then next you can have this, couched in his kennel like a log. So here like word is used, as you can see, couched in his kennel like a log. So this is your simile. The dog is directly compared to a log. Next we have, from their shadowy coat the white breasts peep. This we can say as inversion, because the correct order will be, the lines, the words are not in a proper prose order. The correct order of the line should be, the white breasts peep. It should be, the white breasts peep from their shadowy coat, like that. And this is also synecdoche. Synecdoche, why it is synecdoche? Because breasts word is used over here for the bird, for the whole bird, dove. When a part is used for the whole, we call it synecdoche, or the whole is used for a part, we call it synecdoche. So from their shadowy coat the white breasts peep. What are white breasts actually? These are the birds, right? So therefore this is synecdoche also, and this is inversion also. Now these are your figures of speech till now. What we have done is, next if you find out the tone of the poem, the tone of the poem is very light-hearted, right? The poet is very calm, and he just want to imagine. You can also say that the entire poem is based on imagery also. So poet is very calm, and therefore it is said to be light-hearted. So this is all about the poem. Now along with the workshop question answers and these margin question and answers, I shall be giving you the appreciation of the poem also. So for now I shall end the class, and will soon meet in the other video. Till then, stay safe, stay secure. Thank you guys.